Greetings. Welcome in. Welcome in. Today is Monday, and it is where we do mirror work. It is where we state our mantras. It is where we pour into ourselves. I am Simone, the Shepherdess, and I was taught that when you get, you give. When you learn, you teach. I'm here to preach, and y'all finna get this word. Before we begin, I'm going to bring us in by cleansing the energy with my sound bowl. The 4 taps that you hear on the sound bowl will represent me cleansing the energy of the 4 elements of fire, water, air, and earth. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Today, dang, I forgot to bring my lotus flower essential oil in here. So I'm going to be working with Lang Lang today. Lang Lang is obviously my most go-to. Gotta bring that other essential oil back. So today, while we are pouring into ourselves, speaking our affirmations, our commandments, our beliefs, whatever it is that you need in this given moment, we are going to be speaking on while we are doing the emotional tapping therapy. I think it's like emotional freedom technique, but it's the tapping that we have learned about, and it's where you utilize tapping certain pressure points within your body. There are 9 points. The first one is your crown. Then you have inside your brow, outside your brow, under your eye, under your nose, and this is called the chin point, but it's like under your bottom lip. Then you do your collarbone, under your arm, and the outside of your hand. So those are 9 points, but when you are doing the EFT, you want to ensure that you do both sides. Some of the benefits of tapping include releasing anxiety, releasing depression, helping with weight loss, helping with pain in certain areas, also centering yourselves, helping you to become present when you feel yourself being overwhelmed or triggered. Thought I had. So what we're gonna do 4 rounds, and I'm just gonna give some affirmations to say. So repeat after me. The first one is, I love myself unconditionally. I am deserving of love. I am compassionate. Actually, y'all, let's do them together. So I love myself unconditionally. I am deserving of love. I am compassionate. I choose connection over division. I am enough. I am whole. My heart is open, loving, and pure. I am kind and generous. I am kind and generous. I give and receive love effortlessly and unconditionally. I give and receive love effortlessly and unconditionally. I live in balance with grace and gratitude. I release all fears, concerns, and worries about giving and receiving love. I follow my heart's calling. I show acceptance to everything and everyone. I can access my heart's wisdom all the time. I easily forgive myself and others. My heart center is wide open. I am love. I am love. I release all resentment. I release all resentment. I live in harmony with all other beings. I live in harmony with all of nature. I lead with love. I embrace who I am, even as I continue to grow. I accept things just as they are. There is an infinite supply of love. I am peace. I nurture my inner child. I am appreciated. I am appreciated. I am grateful for every blessing and every lesson. I am grateful for every blessing and every lesson. I am aligned with the highest frequency of love. I am one with the universe. I embrace all of my qualities and imperfections with unconditional love. I embrace all of my qualities and imperfections with unconditional love. I cultivate deep courage within my mind, body, and spirit. Love opens me to new realms of being. I am cherished and needed. I trust in love. It is safe for me to love and be loved. It is safe for me to love and be loved. Love is my truth and guiding light. Love is my truth and guiding light. Ashe. So today we did 4 rounds. However, depending on the weight of whatever you are experiencing in the midst of you utilizing this technique, that will determine the amount of rounds that you should do. Studies show that If you feel that it is something small, to maybe start off with about 4 to 5 rounds. If it is something big and it's taking you a minute to like release it, to begin with 10 to 12 rounds. Shay. Y'all, so before I give y'all the journal prompt, today we are covering y'all know the 5 love languages. This week we are going to do the original book, and then next week we'll go into, because I have it for children as well, just to compare and contrast on how they differ. I just read this and I didn't take any notes, so bear with me. But we know the first love language that we are covering today is words of affirmation. And again, I thought it was a line because on Mondays, this is the day that we do our mirror work. We pour into ourselves. We speak life to that inner child that lacked it growing up. So we know words of affirmation includes things such as compliments, words of encouragement, speaking kindly, speaking empathetically, humbling your words, meaning that you aren't a dictator. You are coming into whatever type of partnership it is, whether it is platonic or romantic. You're coming in with the mindset of we're partners. We are equals. So I will treat and speak to this person the way that I hope that they would treat and speak to me. One thing that I did want to touch bases on is, for some reason, growing up, I'm not sure if you ever heard this, but growing up, I always heard that sticks and stones may break my bones, but words do not hurt. And as I've gotten older, that is not true. If anything, yeah, sticks and stones can break your bone, but sometimes words cut you much deeper than something that has lacerated you, than something that has been amputated from your ass. Because 9 times out of 10, the words that affect you the most are the words that come from people that you trust the most, that you are the most vulnerable with. So for them to belittle you, degrade you, disrespect you with their words, those wounds cut deeply. So as I get older, I don't agree with that. Again, I try to be, now this Simone, I try to be as impeccable with my words and the way I communicate as possible. That includes what I am communicating physically with my mouth and what I am communicating with my tone, with my demeanor, with my posture. All of those are methods of communication. So what else did I want to cover? Being mindful of, just because your love language might be words of affirmation doesn't mean that your partners or the person that you are utilizing this love language with has the same love language. Meaning I might be satisfied with somebody complimenting me, pouring into me, and encouraging me. However, my spouse, my partner, my friend, my sister might not be fulfilled in the same manner. I remember in my most recent relationship, he would like always say, like, we'll get into it, or if he was like feeling down or affected by something else, he liked to say that you don't love me, you don't love me, you don't love me. Like, I know now that was something within him, but one thing I tried to do to like combat him feeling like I didn't love him, one year for his birthday, I remember like I was dead ass broke. I wasn't working. He was the only person working. I'm like, oh, let me pour into him with my words. So what I ended up doing was, we had like balloons and some construction paper in the house. Ended up making him, I think he turned 31 that year, maybe 30 or 31. Blowing up 30 or 31 balloons, and in each balloon I put in like words of affirmations, or I did 31 reasons why I loved him. And it's like, the intention behind it was, whenever you feel like I don't love you, or I'm not acting in a loving way to like pop one of the balloons and pull out one of the words of encouragement. Of course, he never like did all the balloons. I think he like started with a couple, but that wasn't something that fulfilled him. That wasn't something he was expecting. His love language was like gifts, tangible things, spending money on things. Like, and it's not the intention behind the gift, it's the value of the gift. But so that was one thing I did to try and encourage him, or to encourage him, or to I guess just show my way of loving him, or instilling that yes, I did love him, or do rather at that time. So yeah, being mindful and aware of what does my partner need to be fulfilled. Like I told y'all, we are only on the first love language, words of affirmation, and I already know that I am a mix. The way you speak to me, the way you treat me, the things you do for me, the acts of kindness, because it's just the fact that you're thinking of me. Like, it's not about the value of the gift. But I know that I'm a mix. Like, just telling me every day I'm proud of you. Unfortunately, that doesn't really do anything, because I've been proud of myself for 31 years. Like, I've literally had to encourage, inspire, and push myself for 31 years. So for somebody else to come in and, yes, I expect them to do that, but I expect you to do more. Like, don't just tell me you're proud of me and then you do nothing else. But also giving compliments to other people. I think we've covered this. I love those shoes, girl. That hairstyle is cute. We know that when people are like, whether you have coworkers, family members, whoever, are like out and you can tell they trying to put their best foot forward. Their hair is sleek. Their outfit is clean cut and crisp. Compliment them. That's the reason why people put so much effort into themselves, is to be seen. Ultimately. So let them know I see you. Oh my gosh, I just watched Avatar, and what I am about to start incorporating and how I speak to people is I see you. I see you because I see you. Whether you are high vibrational or low vibrational, I see you. I see that hurt. I see that pain. I see that love. I see that light. I see you. I love it. Words of affirmation. I see you, to just let somebody know that they are seen. What else? It was something I wanted to speak on in this. Oh, if you feel like, because it mentioned like some people might not be like full of words, have no idea how to embrace or indulge in the love language of affirming words or words of affirmation due to their upbringing. No one ever poured into them. No one ever spoke over their lives. No one ever gave them the love they needed via communication. So therefore they have no idea how to express that. Well, that is you. One of the ways that you can start by learning how to affirm your partner or your friend is by showing gratitude. Thank you so much for helping me today. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for showing up for me today. I see you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for making me dinner. I was very hungry and you did a good job on executing on this meal. Start with gratitude, versus if you have no idea how to compliment this person, start by gratitude. The second one is, if you are utilizing this love language with somebody you have been vulnerable with, you guys have obviously shared things with each other, insecurities or fears. Pour into those things. If somebody has a fear of or insecurity, I'm talking about a fear. That was petty. I'm not gonna say that one. If somebody don't like their nose, I love that beautiful nose, baby. I love your feet, baby. Come on, baby. Let's go get our feet done. Like, I love the color on your toes tonight. Something, y'all. Start pointing to those insecurities, encouraging them. Come on, baby. You looking good. I see you working out. Let's work out together. Come on, you can do this. You can do this. You got this. You can achieve this. You can accomplish this. Starting small. Don't feel like you have to go out of your way, and ensure that it's genuine. Do not wake up like doing too much. I see somebody post something recently, and I guess it was a guy like text them, but it was too over the top. It was giving too much. It was giving like desperate. It's giving like you trying to woo me and swoon me, but this ain't really you type of thing. Like, it was just too much. Like, grand rising goddess, the queen of all queen, the one who womb lights up the earth. Like, don't do that. Like, because I don't feel like that's genuine. Like, unless you talk like that literally all day, every day to everybody you interact with, don't do too much. So those are words of affirmation. The journal prompt for today is, I'm trying to see how I want to word this, but it's, what are the 2 most memorable things you have been told? Name one positive and one negative. So, the reasoning behind this question is, if we can have words of affirmation that pours into someone and lifts someone up, what are the low vibrational words doing? They're tearing that person down. So my question to you is, what are the 2 most memorable things that have ever been spoken to you or over your life? One that was positive, one that stuck with you, one that encouraged you, one that pushed you to want to be great. And the other one, a low vibrational one, a negative one that tore you down or that hurt you so much that it affected you to this day, whether you have chosen to accept and believe what that person told you, or you took it in, digested it, accepted who that person was, and you use it to fuel how you move forward. So for instance, if you used to be heavyset and someone used to like always talk about your weight and call you fat, and it broke you down to the point where you are obsessed with working out because you fear being fat and someone calling you overweight again. So what are the 2 most memorable things that someone has spoken to you? Name one low vibrational, one high vibrational. So a negative one and a positive one. And how did they affect you? How did they both affect you? How did they add value? How did the other devalue? How did it fill you up? How did the other one empty you? Okay, let me see. I'm gonna start with this. I thought I brought that other tarot, did it? Spirits, not in here. Unclear. Ready to hear. First message. The flock needs to know. Tell me so. Y'all, the world card came out again, and we keep getting this, insinuating that our ending is near. Insinuating grand finale. Because this isn't, when the world card comes out, yes, you get, it's an ending, but it isn't like, I don't know, like, I don't want to compare it to the death card being an ending, because when I think of the death card, I always think of something like drastic happening to the point where it's like you don't want it to happen or you aren't expecting it to happen. Yes, the result of it can be good because of that rebirth and it all working in your favor. But when I think of the world card, I think of an intentional ending. You put in that work. You achieve that goal. It's time for you to celebrate. The world is your oyster. So I look at it as like a high vibrational ending versus you enduring some type of suffering. Do I want to pull all the cards? I think I'm going to pull all cards first and then see like how the message aligns, if it aligns. The next deck I'm pulling from is the Energy Oracle deck. Spirits. I'm near. I'm clear. Greetings. Ready to hear. Go use the potty. Go pee. Quentin, you just got off the bed with how many blankets? Go grab one. Cairo, go pee. Spirits. I'm near. Hey, close that door. I don't want that beeping sound in my video. That I hear. Please close the door. Where's Gigi? She left. Spirits. I am there. I'm clear. Ready to hear. What's the message? Little flock. Needs to know. Tell me so. Tell me so. Tell me what. Yeah, we got 3 cards out of this deck. Oh no, we got 4 cards. The first one that came out was the Thinking Woman. This is giving me Queen of Swords energy. Then we had second chakra, which is our sacral plexus or sacral chakra. So we know this is rooted in our creativity, our passion. A woman holding a coin, Queen of Pentacles energy. So this is like starting a business, being, bringing some type of idea into fruition, aligning with abundance. Utilizing the energy from your sacral chakra, that creativity and that passion to align with this abundance. Then we got yin and yang. That's that polarity. The up and the down, the high vibrational and the low vibrational. When as we are on this spiritual journey, we have to accept that if there is good, there is bad. If there is light, there is darkness. 9 times out of 10, if you have embarked on a spiritual journey to enlightenment, to ascension or transcending, it's because you have seen the dark. It's because you are ascending from some type of low vibrational frequency. You have experienced so many lessons and gained so much insight that you know that there is something more than where I am now, both physically or all physically, spiritually, and emotionally. We'll dive deep in a minute. I'm hungry. I'm gonna do my cannabis oracle deck. Spirits. I'm near. I'm clear. I'm ready to hear. What's the message the flock needs to know? Tell me. Tell me so. Tell me what I need to know. I just got cards everywhere. From this deck, we got, ooh. Alabasisapo. We got Union. And how befitting is this that we get Union and we are working on our heart chakra, just in general, and then the fact that we pull the sacral plexus or second chakra card from that other deck is giving sensuality. Look how she dancing. Look how he holding her. And then we got Essence. I see the sun and the moon. That's that yin and yang again. Look at her holding the sword. And I just said the other card was on the Thinking Woman, reminding me of the Queen of Swords. This is Nana Buruku. This is giving me the essence of your enlightenment. Look how that sun is shining. The essence of who you are. Being able to accept the polarity within you. You're not going to always be high vibrational. You're not going to always be low vibrational. You're a mixture of everything. Of all frequencies. It's just you being able to tap into the one that is most serving to you, depending on your journey, depending on the season. If I want to do one more card, let me see. 1, 2, 3. Spirits. I'm here. I'm clear. Hey guys, turn that down. I'm ready to hear. What's the message? That's too loud. The flock needs to know. Tell me. Go brush your teeth. Tell me, son. Tell me what. You heard me. Cairo, that's too loud. Go brush your teeth. No, go brush your teeth first. Spirit. Here. Okay. Please close that door. Kyle, turn that down. You can come back in, but I don't want to hear that beeping sound. I gotta get her. When I finish, I gotta reset it. Close the door like I asked. Give thanks. Cairo, turn that down. Oh, we got release. So Spirit is telling us that we need to release something. Release the idea that, once I become enlightened, I won't have, anything else to endure or to overcome. And that's not true. With each phase, with each season, with each pathway on our journey, we will encounter some type of lesson, something that we need to learn, something that we need to obtain, something that we need to be able to release. So Spirit is telling me that it is time to release the mindset of once I transcend that, I'll never experience hurt again, fear again, insecurities again. You're human. It's natural. But what we are learning how to do is combat those emotions, combat those insecurities, combat those fears by utilizing these different techniques, by ensuring that we are staying centered, present, grounded, in tune with ourselves, ensuring that our emotions, our feelings, our thoughts are actually ours and they are not influenced from our environment or the people that we allow in our environment. And this is from, I think this is from the crown chakra. So this is giving me aligning with this essence card for some reason. I think I'm going to just do these three. We got a lot of cards out. The first one that came out was the World card. The World, the successful end of a long journey, getting ready for the next chapter, resting on your laurels. This card is also about someone who likes to have a good time, being out and being seen. Your work is done and you have achieved the goal. Positive vibes. Your work is done here and closure is now at hand. Get ready to graduate to the next level. Affirm, I'm ready to level up. That's line 3. I already did 4. Silly girl. Okay. First one that came out was the Thinking Woman. Where is that book? The Thinking Woman, female of wisdom or understanding. This card shows a woman holding a book, standing before a staircase, ready to lead you to higher understanding. Did I show y'all these? I think I did, but if I didn't. This woman could be a friend who helps you express and understand your feelings, or she could be a teacher brought to your life at this time to take you in a new direction. Y'all know what else I'm getting from this? Is the heart chakra. Look at that green. That hue of green in her dress, the like green light surrounding the card. Or she could be a teacher brought to your life at this time to take you in a new direction. This could also be a new love interest with a woman who is thoughtful, conscious, and aware. Or like the thinking man, the card could represent a side of yourself that's ready to blossom and bring clarity and assistance to the world. If so, find your voice and let your wisdom shine. Wow. What are the chances that we pulled the World card and they mentioned showing your gift to the world? Affirm. I open my mind and heart to my own inner wisdom. I am thoughtful, focused, and clear. The next one that came out was the second chakra. Archangel Ariel. Intimacy and creativity. The second chakra vibrates in the energy of the beautiful angel Ariel. She sends a bright orange energy, promoting inspired creativity and greater comfort with intimacy. When this card appears upright, it's urging you to get creative. Let yourself reach out into unexplored areas of expression and new projects that may have a more creative approach. This is also a time when the energies of closeness with others and nurturing yourself can flow more freely. You can now open yourself to the emotional intimacy that may be coming your way. So nurture yourself and be ready to receive the affection and camaraderie of the resonant souls around you. What did I just get from this? When I'm finished. Not right now. Oh, nurturing yourself with it's that feminine energy has been very predominant the past couple of days, because yesterday I think we talked about nurturing your feminine side as well, and being aware of whether you are a divine feminine or a divine masculine. You have both of those aspects within you, masculine and feminine characteristics and traits. Oh, but that the thinking woman energy as well, that feminine energy, because you can, even though the card is the thinking woman card, aspects of this card or traits from this card can still be within you, no matter how you identify. It says, affirm, my second chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. I am creative and self-nurturing, more and more comfortable with the gentle ways of intimacy coming my way. Then we got woman holding a coin. Cairo, you need to turn that down, please. It's 11:11. You could be saying 111 or 1111. I've been saying 8s. Y'all been saying, it's so crazy. Like, I've been saying 8, like 888. I saw that on the tag last night when we was out. 8888. I saw Quentin ended up taking my phone, and he didn't do it on purpose, but like he just had like the phone in his hand or like near him, and he like just touched the phone, and it happened to be the number 8, and he typed it in 4 times. So if you've been seeing 8s, I don't know where that came from this card. If you've been seeing triple 8s, quadruple 8s, you're aligning with abundance. And the woman holding a coin just made me think of it. Woman holding a coin, female connection and money, health, or value. Yeah, the feminine energy is real. So we all as collective need to be more intentional about nurturing ourselves, about being in tune with ourselves, intuitive, listening to our intuition. Our intuitive side is correlated to our feminine side. Guys, that's too loud. The elegantly dressed woman on this card sits on a beautiful chair holding a bright gold coin. When the card comes upright in a woman's reading, it may refer to her directly and to a successful endeavor regarding her own finances or health. This card could also signal a woman of support or assistance regarding these issues. She may give you financial advice or connect you with someone who does. This woman may be someone you meet where you make your money, or it may be a woman of wealth and value. Either way, this card is telling you to be on the lookout for helpful assistance, or even the possibility of love, or even the possibility of new love or friendship connected to a woman of wealth or business. Affirm, the world supports me in my financial goals. I'm making synchronistic connections that serve and honor me. We are aligning with money, with abundance in general, because I continue to reiterate that I don't want us to become consumed with currency. Physical currency means abundance. No. You can be abundant in your time, your peace, your love, your forgiveness, abundant in your faith. Yeah, the feminine energy is like really, really predominant. The last one that came out was the yin and the yang. Passive, active, intuitive, logical. This card represents energetic life cycles, and its purpose is to help you identify the particular cyclic energy moving into or out of your experience. Wow. The world. In its upright position, it heralds a yin cycle where most of the action seems to be happening under the surface of things. This is a time of great receptivity, intuition, and gestation. External circumstances may be forcing you to go within and examine present activity. It's an especially good time for completion, so wrap things up. Yin cycles are often yin cycles often call you to be passive, yielding, and reflective. So open up to these sides of your nature. Being more than acting is the intention here. Affirm. I am open to understanding the cycle I am in, and I am willing to utilize this energy beneficially. All that I need is already a part of me. Yes, the divine feminine energy is definitely loud. What stood out to me though is the fact that this correlates with the world card. It's an especially good time for completion, so wrap things up. It's somebody right now that is currently in a season that they not ready to walk out of, but the divine is saying it is time. It is time. It is time for you to release this past season, no matter how abundant it was or how abundant it may seem or how lack of abundant. Don't sit here whining. That's not going to work for me. Please get out. When I'm done, I might be ready to help you with that. This is a great time of receptivity, intuition, and gestation. We know that gestation is also utilized in the medical field as when a woman is pregnant. What is your gestation period? That means what is, like, how old is the fetus inside of you? How far along are you, rather? So what are you growing? What are you creating? What are you getting ready to birth? Then we also had an intuition. The divine feminine energy is loud and live today, y'all. This also giving me that sacral chakra energy. Creating. That the energy of that intuition, going within and understanding yourself. Being more than acting is the intention here. I love it. Okay, y'all. Yes, the password is your birthday. When is your birthday? Excuse me. Look at what you're doing. Quentin. I tell you what, you won't be able to get on that any today. Because you sitting right here crying is not going to make me do anything. Get out. Now. Alabasesipo, we got union. It says Alabasesipo means union, and that's the traditional card of the lovers. We see harmony and love represented as the two bodies dance in front of a stage with a winged band. Both aspects of the lovers dances uninhibited as the grand. Let me start over. Both aspects of the lovers dances uninhibited as the ground around them sprouts two cannabis plants. One female and one male. That's that yin and that yang, y'all. Only the female produces the fruit, but the union is the foundation. Only the female produces the fruit, but the union is the foundation. This card appears to you when the balance of a union needs to be balanced. This could be a union within yourself or a union with another spirit. You see this represented in the man's face as he smiles towards his partner. He has transferred the love of sharing trust from his parents to his lover. This card reassures you that you have outgrown these previous bonds that may not be rooted in foundation, and that you can move forward with true love in your heart. Alabasepo Alabasesapo has come forward to teach oneness in relationships. Not all relationships are romantic, and this card reminds you to look at your friendships and extended family too. If this card comes forward, you may need to ask yourself, who showed me what the structure of relationships can look like? Do I compromise my morals, authenticity, or happiness for others? I love that. This card is giving heart chakra energy as well. But it also said that this could mean that some type of union is out of balance. So whether that is a union with that is externally or a union that is internally within yourself. We got on here talking about accepting the polarity within yourself, your highs and your lows, and being able to be accountable for how you are not only treating yourself but others during that season, during that time frame. I wanted to touch on this card reassures you that you have outgrown these previous bonds that may not be rooted in foundation. And yesterday we talked about releasing the outdated version of you. So that also means releasing those outdated relationships that had access to you, whether it's friends, families, co-workers, associates. If they are no longer serving you or adding value, it is time to release them. With the scales of justice or the scales of mayat or balancement in general, right now, you are being overwhelmed and overweighed by things that you need to let go of. So that means you are holding on to things that are no longer serving you. Is it a person? Is it a place? Is it a thing? Is it a belief? Then we got Nana Buruku Essence. Swirls of purple grace the middle of this card and form into the massive gown worn by Nana Buruku. She is the grandmother keeper of the Orisha oracles for the Fon people of Africa. She is revered as the most influential deity in Western Africa's theology. Her dress resembles a giant ball gown akin to Cinderella's, and she is believed to have given birth to the moon spirit, Mawu, who we see in the upper right of the card. The sun spirit, Lisa, who appears on the other side, is also a child of Nana Buruku. Nana Buruku is the original creator, and Mawu Lisa is the secondary. The large adornment of cowrie shells cover the goddess's neck and her headscarf. Her skin is leathery to show her age as the oldest Orisha. In her hands is a sacred knife made out of bamboo, and in the other, a terracotta pot holds the secrets that your soul has kept. When this card appears to you, it is time to remember that your essence is here long before your physical being. If you are having issues with your maternal aspects, Nana Buruku comes forward to help with all these issues. Wow, that's crazy, because we know our maternal aspects is that feminine side of us. One thing we know is that we all have a mother. One thing we know is that we all came from the womb of a woman. Oh my God. If you are having issues with your maternal aspects, Nana Buruku comes forward to help with all of these issues. Wow. I also got that it's time to give birth. What is your gestation period? How far are you into developing and creating that baby, that project, that idea, that business? And I got that from this card because I had no idea she was the mother of that the Mawu Lisa card, because that is like the moon card in this deck. I think it's like the moon card in this deck from tarot. Immediately gave me that feminine energy, the mother of them, giving birth to them, developing them, creating them. She was the first creator. They were the second. Wow. This feminine energy is very loud. The last card we got was release. When your birthday? Release. Shadow Gray Storm. I can no longer keep your secrets. December what? No, that's not right. Nikita cuts through the graveyard as she rushes home in the wind and rain. She is terrified when Shadow Greystorm appears and speaks in her own voice, repeating painful things she has said to herself and others. Wow. It's all your fault. I'll never forgive any of you. As she listens in the rain to her own words, she learns it is she who has been making herself miserable. She leaves the graveyard with a changed heart, ready to forgive herself and others. Inspiration. This is about personal responsibility and release of blame. It is time to clear the debris and move on. You cannot move forward while you continue to hide. Personal inquiry. This indicates healing family of origin issues. Am I ready to face my past and let go? Key ideas include releasing, dwelling on the past, righteous anger, change in consciousness, judgment day, seeing clearly, hidden truth, great discovery. Keywords include healing, remission, and integration. Wow, that's so beautiful that today we was talking about, first of all, this is Mirror Work and Mantra Monday. And we got on here talking about the first love language, which is words of affirmation. And I also spoke on how, okay, if there are words of affirmation that can pour into you and uplift you, then what are some words of defamation that you have encountered, that you have overcome, and how did that affect you? How did that tear you down? How did that deplete you? Spirit is saying it's time to release that. You are wounded and you are down and unfulfilled due to your own negative self-talk. Yeah, so-and-so might have said this about you 5 or 10 years ago, but you're the one that's still harboring on that. You're the one that's still thinking about it. You're the one that's still feeding yourself that. So now you believe it. So now we have to align with releasing beliefs that are no longer serving our good. Is that your belief, or is that a belief that you adopted, that you allowed someone to influence you with, attach you to? Spirit is saying it is time to face your past and let go. How are we doing that? We're doing the inner work. We're being accountable and we are being aware. We're going within. We're sitting with ourselves and getting to know ourselves. Does this serve my highest good? Is this depleting me? Is this emptying me? Is this making me a better person? Is this assisting me in vibrating highly? Spirit is saying it is time to clear the debris and move on. As we are ending this season, we got the World card, but you are holding you back with your own thoughts, with your own negative self-talk. Now it's time to turn a new leaf. Spirit is also saying with the yin and the yang, yes, sometimes you are going to have those moments where you don't feel your best. You don't feel like a high vibrational person. However, first I want to say that's normal. However, again, what we are doing is being aware of when we don't feel like that and being accountable for how we will carry ourselves through that season. We aren't projecting feelings or insecurities on others based off what we are experiencing. No, we're sitting with it, we are acknowledging it, and then we are releasing it so we can, move forward and align with the things that will fill us up, that will encourage us. that will add to us. I hope this message added value. I am Simone the Shepherdess, and I was taught that when you get, you give. When you learn, you teach. I'm here to preach, and y'all finna get this word. Have a beautiful Monday. Y'all do some type of words of affirmation today or affirming words today, even if it's not with your spouse or somebody that you are romantically involved with, somebody that you come across anywhere in the world today. Compliment them, encourage them, tell them you see them. Have a beautiful Monday, and I'll see you tomorrow.